Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt and welcome back to Crypto Kings. And today's video, I have a ton of shocking news to talk about in regards to one of the biggest exchanges in the world possibly working against Shiba Inu. If you guys have not heard about this, we're going to jump into it all today. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for daily Shib vids, and let's get right into it. So if you guys have not already seen what is going on here, essentially, the idea here is that over on the official Shiba Inu Reddit here, KuCoin has been essentially pulling some weird stuff, it looks like. So this is an initial screenshot here talking about how every 5 minutes KuCoin is spammed with the exact same amount. You guys can see these are the exact same sell orders going down here en masse on KuCoin, and something like this would typically be a little bit alarming. But wait, it gets a little bit worse, because with all these sellers, of course, Shib has not been doing particularly hot on the day. We're down a little around 4%, market cap back to $28 billion, and it hasn't really been performing quite that hot. And even though there have been, so many indicators out there that would believe, to be some kind of bullish movement, it looks as if there's a lot of calculated opposition against Shib, whether it be on social media or from exchanges, it seems, or from the fact, of course, the whole listing issue with CoinMarketCap. There's been a lot of, at least theories about calculated opposition against Shiba Inu. So again, we have this bit of information here. Talk about how every 5 minutes KuCoin is being spammed with the same amount. But wait, there's more. You guys can see in this screenshot, this is essentially an offer to win a prize of $15,000. Again, I cannot confirm that this picture here is legitimate, so I'm not accusing KuCoin of anything here. I cannot confirm this, but it does look pretty good, and it does look to be in the same fashion of a lot of other KuCoin announcements. You guys can see Shib has decreased. If you short $1,000 with 5x leverage, it'll now be worth $27.30. Go to trade a Shib shot contract, profit more, yada yada yada, share a reward pool of $15,000. And again, this is extremely weird. Now, like I've said, guys, it's hard to tell whether, again, a lot of these things seen on Reddit here are, the most accurate or whatnot, but it definitely does raise a good deal of red flags, considering there is, again, the issue here with the same amount here in this post. Some people are theorizing bots. That definitely is a good theory, but there are some other people here who are saying it does look to be a victim of manipulation, which is absolutely terrible. It's not terrible? Checking out Webull, guys. Top of the link down below in the description. It is so easy to do if you guys want to get started trading stocks, crypto, all that good stuff, including Shiba Inu over there. You guys use my link to sign up and get started, and we'll get some free stuff, me and you. I always do appreciate it. Of course, if you use my link at the top below the description, we both get some stuff, and I always do appreciate it. When it comes down to it, guys, again, what we are watching is, in my opinion, a sort of difficult approach here to growing Shib in the long term. I think a lot based on community reaction. There is a lot of infighting going on the Shiba Inu Reddit among people, discussing their vision and their view of the future and whatnot, and people kind of turning on each other. That community sentiment, does make it a little bit difficult to kind of get this off the ground. And of course, when you have things like exchanges like this, which may or may not be working against the Shib army, definitely does seem to be a little bit concerning, to say the least. Now, again, do we know 100% if KuCoin is behind all of this? No, but it definitely does look like it may have some credibility and is at least worth looking into. So if you guys have more information on that or have found anything else and want to share it, of course, definitely do let me know, guys, down below in the comments. But when it comes down to it, guys, again, what we are working with here is a 4.5% decrease on the day, which is nothing particularly tragic, but you guys can see it does seem to sort of fail a lot of those key markers, a lot of those markers that people would be looking for in order to watch a bull run happen. You guys can see here on the screen with TradingView, we've been following this very closely. You guys can see we have a simple movement here a couple of days ago. We have the cup, the handle, and the bull run, and then we thought it was going to sustain, but then unfortunately it gets rejected, and we are watching it kind of slope down, which, is really not very good. When we check the relative strength index, you guys can see we are a little bit below 50. Nothing particularly tragic going on right now, but definitely a little bit near the lower end of the spectrum, which, I think is bound to happen at some point. And again, that's typically not a bad thing, considering we are not overbought. We are not in a position where we are extremely, extremely volatile, where we are extremely oversaturated, overpurchased, and ready to, watch a terrible crash. The goal is to, of course, avoid that. What I'm worrying about is, again, watching it slip back into the 40s, which does look kind of possible. And of course, if that happened, we would watch it probably get back into the oversold territory. And if it gets into the 40s, man, that's not going to be good. I'm really, really hoping against that. I'm hoping that what we can see here in the near future is just a line of consolidation, an area of consolidation between, say, 56 and maybe 51. I think something like this is a very fair guess and very fair assessment to see here in the near future. When we check the Fibonacci retracement, of course, you guys can see here on screen we are working with the, of course, high and low of the most recent runs. We have the high here right around 58. This is when we thought the little cup and handle here was going to break out. Unfortunately, that did not succeed. Right here at the bottom, you guys can see it heads all the way down to around 51, which is definitely, sort of the lower end of what I thought was acceptable for something like that. And right now, you guys can see we're really having no luck even getting past the 23.6% line. And this was a line I was hoping we could possibly move through. I was hoping we'd be able to get past the 23.6% line to be able to sustain ourselves above there and hopefully, just find a way to bounce off of it. Because if we could bounce off of it, we'd be bouncing around 53, and, that definitely does feel a little bit less tragic than, airing up on the 40s. So, in my opinion, I was hoping to see something like this happen, and it still is possible, but it does look as if it is falling through the bottom line of the fib. It doesn't look as if, it is able to stay above, so it does look like it's falling through that bottom line here of the Fibonacci retracement, which is definitely not great. When we check the moving average cross, you guys can see the red here overtook the green as we were seeing the bull run, and then the green overtook the red again, meaning we are seeing more bearish movement. Once these two are able to cross, it is very possible we could see some bullish movement yet again. I think it's really only a matter of time. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to let me know, guys, down below in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you believe, of course, that the KuCoin situation here is legit? Do you think they actually did this? If so, do you have issue with seeing something like this? Obviously this does make it a little bit, more difficult to, get the value of SHIB to where it should be if this proves to be true. So definitely some interesting stuff that is worth considering, guys. Make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description is so easy to do, including my Discord, guys. Would love to have you all over there. Ton of awesome, nice people there, very into crypto, very into SHIB over on the Discord. It would be an absolute pleasure to have you guys over there. And of course, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily SHIB vids coming out every single day. If you guys keep that notification bell on, you guys will always get a ping whenever a new video goes live. So that means everybody, thank you all so much for watching. My name's Matt. See you guys on the next one. Peace.